Ladies and gentlemen, I'm NoGuy21. Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Core Campaign. Last time, well, we basically killed all the Githyanki that were after us. We found a little bit about our character backstory, thanks to good old Duncan, and insistence upon asking about these goddamn silver shards that we keep carrying, only to find out the one's actually buried inside of our chest. How we're living, I do not know. Chandra has now essentially become our apprentice, and now travels along with us.
Follow me, everyone.
Holy
Grab a
shit.
buddy and let's head out.
Holy shit, she actually has a character sheet and I can control her. Huh. That's a weird stat distribution if I've ever seen one before. Especially for a fighter. What about feats? Oh, she's really good. That explains it. She's specializing in short swords, and yet knows great cleave. Of course she does. Wait a minute.
I will lead now. Follow.
Oh, that's just sad. She has a better attack bonus than we do.
Follow
God
me,
damn
everyone.
it.
Grab a buddy and let's head out.
You have need of me?
Anyway, however, all things are now fun, sunshine, and rainbows up in Neverwinter because we're being accused of slaughtering an entire village in Luskan territory. Hooray! And the only way to counteract said allegations are to become a squire of the Neverwinter Knights. Hooray! And to aid us in also clearing our name, Sand has joined us. Now this is gonna take forever for me to do, so first things first. Let's look at your spell book, shall we? You have access to 6 level spells right off the bat. Okay, that's the thing that happens. And you only have a dagger in your inventory. What are you skilled with, sir? Okay, so no weapon feats of any description. Rare spell, focus transmutation, extend spell, spell penetration, combat casting, brewing potions, and sharp scrolls. Well, since you're a wizard, and a transmuter at that, I'm going to give you a shit ton of scrolls, give you a lot more spells to your book, and you're gonna become my crafting machine. Because I'm gonna give you craft wondrous magical items. But first things first, we can't leave the city while we're under investigation, so that blade golem that we found, I don't think we took it with us, and it's still stuck in the fucking Githyanki lair. So we're going to have to go back for that eventually, but okay, who's carrying stuff that I need to sell? Practically fucking everyone at this point. I know Quora has all my scrolls. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Oh boy, well, let's head out. Can't get rid of Chandra, unfortunately. She's gonna be stuck with us for the entire time, until such unfortunate accidents can occur. So Kelgar, Sand, Mishka, and Chandra Jerome. Since it's chapter 2, it should mean that the companion quest lines for Nishka, Quara, and Elni should move forward. Keyword should move forward. Whether or not they actually do is a different story. Except this party, move out. Ah! Nishka, there you are. You're as hard to track down as ever. Well, with the network of informants you have, Tasha, I wouldn't have thought finding me would be that hard. Or maybe it is, when you're as good as I am. So, you're back. Lilden told me. So, you and Lilden, you're... Oh, yes, that's old news. He's better than ever. He's planning one last job before he retires as the greatest thief in Neverwinter's history. One last job. and greatest thief in Neverwinter? How does he figure that? Have you heard of the Collector? He has the most valuable collections of art, sculpture, and artifacts in Neverwinter. Well then, we'll take the best of the lot, and we'll retire like king and queen to Kalimshan. That's why Lilden is the greatest thief ever. You'll always be hanging by his coattails. Farewell, Nishka. That little... The greatest thief ever, right? No way is Zelda get the better of me. I'm the greatest thief, not him. Well, Nishka, if you want to rob this collector before Lilden gets to him, I'm with you. Good, we'll get him together! Greatest thief in Neverwinter, my tail. It's like he's deliberately trying to rub my face in it. I know where the collector lives. It's in Black Lake. I say we go after Lilden and put him in his place, and make some gold while we're at it. Well, that escalated. Wait a minute, Sand? If you're helping us, who's manning your shop? That is a legitimate question. And I am over encumbered as... Yeah, I'm over encumbered as fuck. I knew it. It's this fucking suit of heavy armor. Anything else that needs to be identified in my inventory? Oh, this.
Listening, really.
I'm sure you are. Ooh, gauntlets of ogre power. Yes, please.
Follow.
I'll gladly take +2 to my strength roll.
Listening, really.
Of course you are. An amulet of will +3. Yay.
I cannot. I will lead now. Follow.
Excuse me about that.
Who's on the revenos?
Haha! I was able to actually do that. What is this? And Kindu's armor. Let's see, it's +1 full plate. Resistance to piercing and slashing damage. The first example of this item was created for Kindu, a famed warrior of Karator. None dared to challenge him in fair combat, but he was often subject to sneak attacks from assassins, ninjas, and Wu-Jin. His armor was designed to prevent such cowardly actions from succeeding, protecting the wearer as well as the honor of the attacker who would otherwise shame himself. Copies have been made, though they vary in power when compared to the original. Oh yeah, I bet. Oh, Kelgar! Here you go! Have some magical
Follow
full
me.
plate. And you get some rockin' shoulder pads along with it. Cool.
You have need of me?
Alright, who are we visiting first? Merchants? Not really, but, Sand, I'm gonna give you every single scroll I have. And the plan is for you to learn as much magic as you can in the shortest amount of time span. Hopefully this works. It should work. I know how wizards work. This doesn't work. I'm an idiot. Now, if he already has some of these, bully. If he doesn't, that's better. If you can't learn some things, well, shit. That's what you get for specializing in a school of magic. Great sword +2, +1 bullets, +4 shurikens, lesser gauntlets of ogre power. I could give these to Casimir, or I could sell them. I think I'm gonna sell them. First things
Listening,
first.
really.
Sand. Sort. Scribe every scroll you can. And any scroll we have left over, I will get rid of, question mark? Well, that was easier than I thought it would be. Alright.
You have need of me?
Let's see if the merchants upgraded their inventory. And I just spit all over the pop filter in front of my microphone. God damn it. Seriously though, if Sand's traveling with us, who's manning his shop? I'm actually rather curious about that. What does he have for sale? Anything new? I'm gonna go with no. Nope, they did not upgrade their inventory. Just great. Well then, I suppose I can wait against my better judgment. Why am I going this way? Why am I taking the long road? I do not know why I'm taking the long road for this shit. And no greater magic bag or anything. Son of a bitch. You assholes. You can go suck a bag of dicks. For not having what I want, damn it. Such is life, I'm afraid. Such is life. Gonna need to give Sand a new weapon. The problem is, wizards don't gain that many feats, so any weapon we give him is gonna suck really, really fucking bad. We could arm him with the stereotypical quarterstaff. But that's not good at all. Let's head to the Merchants District. Like I said, in the world map, we can't go anywhere because there's no location for us to go! Fantastic! To the Merchants Quarter! Let's see if anyone has anything for us to buy, and we'll take a browse at our wares to make some money. As soon as the game decides to load. 2 children were once buried under a city watch of the Merchants Quarter in Neverwinter. Their invisible ghosts trail to locked in this game of tag. Aww. Okay, what do we got? We got city. Anything new? Probably not. Alright, let's get this over with. Ah, Sir Grayson Court.
Blessings of Tyr be upon you. Sir Naval has told me of your predicament, and it so happens that I have need of a squire. This is unusual, to say the least. Usually prospective squires spend months, even years, proving themselves before they are permitted to enter the nobility. But Captain Brelena and Sir Naval both vouch for your character and your ability, and I have heard of your exploits in the city as well. Still, count yourself lucky to avoid years of caring for my horse and scouring the rust from my arms and armor. Your need is great, so I'll take you as my charge.
Wait, that's it? And I'm a squire all of a sudden?
Not quite so simple as that, but years of service will be passed over in your case. I am Sir Grayson Court. My sword is sworn to Nasher, Neverwinter, and Tyr, and it falls to me to teach you chivalry, so that you will not dishonor me overmuch as your knight.
Oh boy. My life just got a whole lot more complicated, didn't it? I will be honored to serve as your squire, sir.
Good. You appear capable of defending yourself, so we'll not discuss that. The Brotherhood of Knights is one bound by the ideals of chivalry and honor. Without honor, a knight is nothing more than an animal with a sword. To be a knight is to lead a life of duty and responsibility. We are bound by a code that prescribes our every action. To be brave and valorous in battle against your enemies. To show no fear in their presence. To be just and righteous. To embody and uphold the laws of your lord and land, to be respectful to your enemies and kind to your fellows, to protect the weak and those who cannot defend themselves. All squires have these rules impressed upon them by rote and lash, but I suspect that you are mature enough to take the lesson without the cuffing.
Ah, but sir, what if the laws of my lord and land require me to act unrighteously?
To serve your land is to act righteously. If your cause is noble, so too are the actions you take in its name. What wouldn't you do to see your home protected? To know that your loved ones are sleeping soundly each night?
Well, when you ask that question, there's nothing I wouldn't do.
Then we are of the same mind. Knowing the code of conduct is important for a knight or squire, but living by that code is paramount. To be a knight is also to live a life of service to your lord and realm. You will be expected to perform certain duties for the crown. Given your unique circumstance, these duties will be waiting for you after the trial. However, there is one observance that cannot be postponed: the vigil.
Well, what must I do?
Your vigil is a time for reflection and contemplation. It is a sacred tradition. All who would become squires spend a night in the solace glade. You must spend the night alone, of course. Most choose to reflect on their vows or to ask the blessing of their gods. On the next morning, I will welcome you into our brotherhood.
Very well, sir. I'm ready for my vigil now.
Come then. I will lead you to the solace glade.
I got a feeling we're gonna be attacked. Just a hunch. Just a very simple hunch. I'm going to be fucking ambushed. Ooh, that's good coffee today. You can keep your specialized flavors and roast. Just give me normal fucking coffee and I'll make it taste good to me.
Quora yet lives. You swore to me the hostile would handle this.
We did, and we shall. I merely wished you to be here when the ritual took place, so you can see it for yourself. Have you brought what I asked?
Yes. Here is a hair from one of the pillows she slept on at the academy. And here is a thread from one of her robes she left behind as well.
Excellent. Yes, these will do. I can begin at once. But I shall also need a drop of blood from you to power this ritual.
My blood? Why?
Only from the blood of one strengthened by justice can justice be done.
Very well, but this stinks of necromancy.
Nothing of the sort. Necromancy is so obvious. No subtlety. This is something much different. I am calling an elemental, fueled by Quora herself. A reflection, if you will. Drawing from the same fire, the same blood. I think she will find this animus elemental more than a match for her.
When will it be sent after her?
Patience, my lord. Where she walks, this elemental shall soon find its way there.
Well, that's gonna be fun to deal with.
Every knight and squire of Neverwinter has touched this sacred ground. To Helm, to Tempest, to Torm, and to Tyr have prayers been given. Think on that. Think on the fellowship you wish to join. Perhaps clear your mind and think of nothing. I will return in the morning, and you will greet the new day as my squire.
See you in the morning, sir.
Indeed, I take my leave of you and your thoughts.
Are you here? I can barely see anything out here.
Is something wrong, Chandra?
Look, the way trouble follows you, there's no way I'd let you come out here alone.
Well, I appreciate the concern, Sandra, but I wouldn't want you to get into any more trouble if you stayed.
Well, I know you're concerned about me, but if I left, I'd only end up being attacked by Githyanki or demons. So I think right here by you is probably the safest place on Farron for me. Plus, I wanted to see if any of the gods would want to inflict further punishment on you. Hey, did you hear something?
I didn't expect the girl to be here. We'll spare her the grief of crying over your corpse and kill her as well.
I'm right here, you know. Why don't you try?
Great. Okay, who are you lot and why are you bothering me?
We're the ones who've been sent to kill you, Squire. Try not to die too quietly.
Oh, fuck off, you assassin, motherfucker. Of course you had to go fucking Imperial Visage, you son of a bitch. Okay, let's take care of this assassin. Hey assholes, leave her alone, you son of a bitch. Dick face. Asshole, pay attention to me, damn it. Motherfucker, I am talking to you!
Solace Glade, huh? Talk about a poor name choice. Those men came out of nowhere. Don't you ever spend one night in peace?
It's rare, trust me.
I believe that. Hey, the leader there. He's got a ring on his finger. It's a circle with teeth or spikes.
Or daggers.
Could be, I suppose. It's hard to tell with all the blood. Here, you take the ring. I don't want to hold on to it. Look, maybe I better slip away before your knight returns. I don't want you getting into any trouble.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Thanks for your help, Chandra.
Sure. Actually, in some ways, it was kind of fun. Good luck. And hopefully when we see each other again, you'll be Neverwinter's newest squire.
What happened?
Well, I was attacked by Luskan assassins. They're not a problem any longer.
No doubt they caught wind of our plan and saw this as their last chance to judge you as they wished. Either way, their efforts have failed, and that is all that matters. I take you as my squire and bind you to the service of the throne of Neverwinter. This title also admits you into the nobility. For truly, there can be no charge nobler than protecting one's home from those who would threaten it. Come, Nasher should be informed of your change in station.
Hold on, sir, I'll be right back. I need to loot these guys. Giant bee venom at... What? Because this is vial can be used to coat a blade and poison an unsuspecting foe. How the fuck do you make a poison out of bee venom? Okay, scorpion venom, that makes sense. Giant bees? Oh boy. Save your game frequently and in different slots. Fuck you, tooltips. Fuck you.
Ah, Sir Grayson. A pleasure to see you.
It is my honor to serve, my lord.
What brings you here? You look troubled.
My lord, it has come to my attention that this man stands accused of murder and is to be given over to Luskan for trial.
What you have heard is true. Is that why you are here?
I am here because this man is my squire and must be tried by your hand and the will of the gods alone.
What is this nonsense? This knight has no squire.
I would choose your words carefully, Ambassador, lest I think you are accusing one of my knights of speaking lies.
I only hear the words of a man shielding a murderer.
Then let the accused speak. What say you? Does my knight speak truly? Are you his squire?
Indeed, Lord Nasher, I am a squire, and I swear to serve Neverwinter faithfully and well.
Then it is true. That means this squire will be tried here, Ambassador, not within Luskan's walls.
There is no justice in this, but I was a fool to expect justice in Neverwinter.
Seeing that gloating smile strip from her face pleases me more than you will know. But this has bought only a little more time. Time we cannot afford to waste. We must find the truth of what happened at Ember, and quickly. But you cannot do so here. You have my leave to depart Neverwinter. provided you give your word to return for the trial.
Of course, Lord Nasher.
Travel to Port Last. Someone there can guide you to Ember. Then return with whatever you can that will prove your innocence.
It would be wise to speak to Hieromos in Port Last. He is said to be a fair man and vigilant of his people and the lands around. We'll see.
You are to be congratulated on joining the service of Neverwinter and its knights. Serve Neverwinter, and it will serve you. For now, go to Port Last. It should be marked upon your map. Once there, see about visiting Ember as well. Keep your resolve. I am confident you will expose the truth of this matter soon enough, and after this trial, I will have more duties for you.
Nice to see that Lord Nasher is such a upstanding individual. And I really like the fucking plate armor these guys are wearing. I really do. Maybe I should talk to some of the people here, but I think I'm going to be overstaying my welcome. Check out the requirements for prestige classes when creating your character to get a feel for your character's overall class direction. If you even bother with that shit. Okay, we're officially in the Black Lake District proper. And Sergeant Brockenburn? The fuck kind of name is Brockenburn? I have to talk to him just because of his name. Azariah, welcome to the Black Lake District, sir. I'm Sergeant Brockenburn. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. You'll find this quieter ward than what you're used to, I think. My men are an onslaught. We take no bribes, tolerate no disorder. Well, I see there's a lot more people around now. True enough, we couldn't locate the murderer, so Lord Nasher felt there was little point in keeping the district locked down. I've added more watchmen to keep an eye on things. All the same, the lads will feel better with you in the district, I think. We've all heard of how you clean up the docks. You need any help finding anything around here? I'm at your service. Well, here's a question. Are there any merchants in this district? Only a few. You could try the Academy Square, just out front of the Archives building. Find a scattering of merchants there. Best hold your nose as you browse through their stalls. The shopkeepers serve the needs of the Academy students, such foul-smelling potions, eyes of newt, and the like. See you, Sergeant. Farewell. Here's a question. Did I get anything new in my inventory? No. Great. Just great. What the hell's this? You found this ring on the body of one of the men who tried to assassinate you during your vigil. Its insignia is consistent with what appears to be spikes or knives intertwined in a circle. The ring is otherwise unremarkable. Fan-fucking-tastic. Although we are underprepared because we don't have anyone else. Neverwinter Archives, the Academy Square, the Academy. Let's see, we got Theater of the Lake, where the fuck that is. The Collector's Mansion, we need Nishka for that. Aldenon's Manse, sorry, and the Church of Lathander. Let's go talk to the Church of Lathander, because I got a feeling that, wow, this has a lot of Academy students. Wait, what? Hey, you, get away from there! Ah! Help us! What the hell's going on? Careful now, don't do too close to those traits. Why not, sir? What's inside? Never you mind, they're nasty little beasts, unless you know the better. Just keep your fingers clear of them or you'll get yourself good and poisoned. And what about the little creature that you chased away? Oh, I saw that, did you? He's a crafty little devil, that one. Pops in every now and then, tries to set his little mates free. I'll catch him, though. You can trust in that. There's one thing I know, it's the mind of the beast. Well, you seem like an important fellow. Do you work for the school? Aye, that's right. Assistant Kennel Keeper Jinx. That's who you're talking to. Dangerous beasts are my stock and trade. They are locking them up, moving them in and out, beating them as they deserve it. Ah, I see. I'll leave you to your duties then. Farewell, sir. I got a feeling that Quar would actually like it if we opened up those crates and caused chaos for the Academy. Well, let's not do that at the start. Instead, let's head to the Church of the Morning Lord. Pepin Paulo. Okay, we got someone making a portrait. That's nice. The reason why I want to head to the Church of Lathander, because I need to ask somebody about the fucking Starling quest that we got from the beginning of the
Something you want?
game.
I will lead now. Follow.
It would help if I was not stuck in the door by camera. Priest of Lathander. Dawnbringer. Matris? Ah, Azariah. Mering said you'd be coming. Welcome to the Temple of the Morning Lord. Wait, you know Brother Mering? We were acolytes together years ago. I don't suppose you were planning on returning to West Harbor anytime soon. I suppose I could go down there. Is there something you need me to do? It's my understanding that Mering has been attempting to carry out Lathander's work with little more than clothes on his back. Commendable, but impractical. The temple here in Neverwinter has been prospering, and it's time to share some of that fortune. This sealed box contains a portion of our tithes. See to it it gets to Mering safely. If anyone but Mering breaks the seal in the box, Lathander's wrath will strike them down. I'll make sure that Mering gets it then. Thank you, Ezra. Take this gold. It should see you to West Harbor and back. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Well, I would like to see what the temple has for sale. Oh, great! More monk stuff! Great! It helps ease the wearer's suffering. Fantastic! Ah, you sell a golden chalice of Lathander! Good for you. Ring of Divine Power 4? Okay. Talisman of Pure Good. What's this do? Ooh. These holy talismans borrow on the power of artifacts. Only a good creature might wear one. And even the most, as the whatever that word is, finds his soul challenged and refined. This device makes him more and more righteous with each passing day. Examples of these items appear in many forms, suggesting multiple creators all at different points in history. They are unfortunately very rare. +3 to charisma and wisdom, only usable by good characters, and they offer a spell resistance of 12 standard. Yay! What's this Wand of Heaven? Only usable by clerics, druids, and paladins, and offers Flame Strike 5 charges per use. Empty Fields. What is this? It's a comma. Interesting. Mace of Disruption plus... Jesus. Well, there's our first +5 weapon that we've seen so far. Alright. Let's leave Blacklight District. Get a party assembled. Start doing shit. Sounds like a plan? Sounds like a plan. I think we need to give you, Chandra, a suit of armor, eventually. Let's see, we can go ahead to Dwarven Scouts, West Harbor, High Cliff, Fort Lock, Port Last, Docks, Merchant, I guess we can't go get the fucking golem now. Son of a... Oh, boy. That is a load of garbage. Let's head back to the docks. Okay, for a second there I thought the game crashed on me. you don't want to take direct command of your companions, use the drug, blah, blah, blah. Save early, save often. I wouldn't have to do that if your autosaves were better. If only your autosaves were better, I wouldn't have to worry about saving so goddamn much. I am actually legitimately curious. I want to see who the fuck is manning Sand's shop if he's out here with us. Maybe the shop's closed, or maybe he acts as the merchant when we get in there. I swear to God, if he acts like the merchant as soon as we walk in, I'm gonna laugh. There's no way. No fucking way. A high lore skill will automatically identify items. Yada 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 yada. What the fuck is this? A merchant elemental? Though this strange being bears an uncanny physical resemblance to sand, its quiet, stocky demeanor couldn't be more dramatically opposed to the high-strung mage. It regards you with a gaze that projects both empathic and understanding and a keen business sense. Clearly, a Leomund's merchant elemental is not the mercantile pushover that Adelphos vendor golem could be. I feel like that's a reference that I do not understand. Okay, so we just immediately go to the inventory. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, new stuff. Gargoyle boots. Plus 2 to dodge. Mask of Death. Death armor 1 time per day, Finger of Death 1 time per day, and Vampiric Touch 1 time per day. Ooh, interesting. Weapons, the Staff of Ascension. It's for druids though, so meh. Bunch of scrolls and potions. And rings, yada yada. I am looking for a magic bag. You do not have the magic bag that I'm looking for, so fuck off, you stone elemental looking motherfucker. Alright, it's time to head to the flagon and figure out who the fuck we're taking on with us. To port last, and can we not get stuck in the fucking walls, please? Whew. Ugh. Oh, no cutscene? Alright. Well, since we're here...
I think it is time everyone marched behind me, your new glorious leader.
Well... For a lawful neutral character, Sanj certainly has a personality.
Something you want?
Yes.
You know what? Let's spend a little bit of time doing some companion dialogue, shall we? Let's start off with Bishop.
Yeah? Something you need?
Well, you weren't too impressed with the people of Ember, Bishop.
No, and neither should you. You're from West Harbor. Duncan told me what happened. The Gith show up, and you killed them. And you know what? There'd be a lot less misery in the world if everyone followed that simple rule. Either stand up and fight, or be prepared to suffer.
Unfortunately, Bishop, you're rather right in that regard.
There now. Maybe I'm speaking to someone with some sense. There's learning in fighting and killing, and more in fighting for something you believe in. What would have happened if you never fought for anything? Why, you wouldn't have come all this way. Seems to me there's a strength in that, something you can learn from. And so could those fool villagers in Ember.
Well, Bishop, there's something I wanted to ask you.
Go ahead, but don't expect any answers.
So, why did you become a ranger?
Well, it's because tracking and hunting help put things in perspective. Out in the wild, well, the whole predator-prey relationship is a little more honest.
So why are you in Neverwinter?
Because you can't always find cheap ale in the wilderness or duskwood. That's why.
Ah, I see. So, which are you, predator or prey, Bishop?
I've been on both sides, prey and predator. And if you think you're a predator, you're usually wrong. You're always someone's prey.
Ah, so who's the one hunting you?
Don't know. Maybe someone, maybe no one. But chances are I'll find out someday, unless I find them first.
Ah, Bishop, I have something else I wanted to ask.
Go ahead, but don't expect any answers.
Well, I can't help but notice that you have some problems with Luskan.
Luskans? Don't give it much thought. Most of them aren't human beings anyway. They usually give up any shred of morality or dignity as part of the toll at the front gate.
Ah, so why do you hate them so much?
Because they deserve it. At least in Neverwinter, the soldiers and thieves operate with some shred of purpose or morality. Luskan. It's not even worth hating them. Look, enough about Luskans. They aren't worth talking about.
Fair enough, there's something else I wanted to ask you, though.
Go ahead, but don't expect any answers.
Well, do you know anything about the mayor?
Big, dangerous swamp. Not much else to tell. Lots of battles fought there, lots of corpses lying under the water. Easy to get lost in, but you probably know that from West Harbor, right?
True. Did Duncan say something about it?
Duncan said something about it. Said your village got attacked. Drove you to Neverwinter. Trust me, whatever happened in your village, probably a lot easier to deal with than coming to Neverwinter. But you harbormen, you're a pretty tough bunch. To be driven out of there must have been something pretty scary.
Bishop, I have one more question for you.
Go ahead, but don't expect any answers.
What are your thoughts on the trial?
The trial. A Luskan trick, probably still angry with you for driving away their agents in Neverwinter. Yeah, Duncan told me about that too.
Well, Duncan seems to talk a lot.
Duncan sure does. Not a good one for keeping secrets, but he's always quick to call a debt when he wants.
So, what do you think we should do, Bishop?
Are you seriously asking me, or just making conversation? Because it seems to me a law-abiding fellow like yourself might just be asking for the sake of asking. And trust me, I'll respect you a lot more if you admit it now than hear my advice and ignore it.
Well, if I obeyed everything I heard, then I wouldn't have any respect for myself.
True enough. I'm not one for following what everyone tells me, either. I think you should skip this whole trial and just try to kill the ambassador. That'll send a nice message to them about what you think of justice.
Ugh, that might be the best thing to do, and nicely ironic considering the accusation.
Trust me, that's the only language Luskan will understand. Still, if you don't want to waste time in court, of course, you could always try to bed the ambassador as well. I don't think she's getting it from anywhere else. Failing that, I suppose you could follow the procedures and try to find proof of their claim. But that's only worth it if you can hurt Luskan in the process. But do what you want. I could care less.
I see, Bishop. I'll be going now. Excuse me for a moment. Sorry about that. I thought I heard a cat scratching at the door, and no, I was just losing my goddamn mind. Okay, well, that's Bishop. Talk to. Let's talk to Sand. Now, where is Sand? Where'd I drop? There he is.
Yes?
Well, Sand, I want to ask you about the trial and the evidence that we need.
Yes, what of it?
Well, how much evidence do you think we need?
Well, we'll gather it all up and see. If you think you have enough, ask me for my opinion, and I shall give it to you.
Ah, fair enough. Well, do you have any idea where I could search for clues?
To Port Last, then to Ember. Then see what we find along the way, I think. I suspect Luskin has not covered their tracks well. Nothing would please me more.
I swear, I go out my door to check a cat scratching. No. Then I hear a cat meowing outside. Mother... Leave it for now. I can go down when I can let him in when I go get my coffee. I have other questions for you, Sand.
Very well. What answers do you seek?
What do you know about a man called Black Garius?
The name is familiar. I believe he was once a low-level wizard of the host tower of the Arcane. But to have him rise so high, so quickly... He must have gained a powerful patron indeed. He was cunning and had skill with the craft, but not enough to warrant this.
Anything we can use against him?
I did not know him well, but the mere fact he has risen to power so quickly cannot mean he has a stable power base. And it must mean he made many enemies. Such enemies may reveal themselves if we seek to stop him, and they will become our allies.
Well, Sand, did you have any dealings with the host tower of the Arcane?
The true rulers of Luskin? No, no more than any other wizard in these regions. To deal with the host tower is to invite death, either slow or quick.
Very well, Sand. Farewell. We need more influence with Sand. Go figure. Chandra, let's talk to you next.
What? What are we stopping for?
Well, technically we're at the inn. Something wrong, Chandra?
What's wrong? You're being put on trial for killing an entire village. Doesn't that bother you?
Well... The thing is, my fate is kind of unimportant, but I kind of have to make sure what happened to Ember doesn't happen again to anyone else, because it's kind of bad for everyone involved. This shit keeps happening.
I don't see how you can be so calm about all this. You could be hanged, or worse, in Luskin. I mean, low justice in Luskin? It's really bad. Although it's not enough for anyone who attacked Ember as far as I'm concerned.
Well, what do you know about Ember?
I traveled there last season. The thought that everyone there is dead, it's hard to believe. I mean, there aren't any militia or soldiers there, really. If anyone attacked it, they couldn't have put up much of a fight.
Well, did you know anyone who lived in Ember?
A few. One or two I knew really well. The quartermaster was always kind to me. Although he was a little too obsessed with his logbook. Had to track every shipment in, out, along the coast, off the coast. But still, a nice person.
Well, is there anybody you know who could help us find out what happened to Ember?
I think checking in Port Last is probably the best thing we can do. It's the nearest town. Someone there may know something or heard something. The steward of Port Last, Hieromus, is probably one of the people we should definitely see. Although, if he thinks you're the killer, don't expect a warm reception.
Alright, Chandra, let's keep moving then. Kelgar! I need to talk to you.
Something you need?
Never mind. Damn it! Nothing new there. Nishka.
What's going on?
Never mind.
Great. What's wrong now?
Never mind. I'm just talking to people to talk to them, see if anything new pops up at the start. But no. Alright. Let's take Quara and Casimir with us. And accept the party. Mainly because I think going to Port Last with a paladin by our side will help us smooth over any hostile interactions we may have. And
yes,
we need to level up Casimir as well. Casimir levels up. Concentration, a heal, and parry. I don't know why parry, of all things. Nothing new? Anything new on the spell front? Nope. Alright. You do not have any gauntlets of any description. Casimir, so here you are.
follow me.
Have some gauntlets.
What's going on?
Quara, you have a bunch of scrolls. So let's give them all to Sand. There was a reason I was stockpiling these goddamn things. Of course, this is taking forever. I don't know why I'm giving him scrolls that are red. But why not? Let's see, Sand's a transmuter. That means... Shit, what school of magic is he forbidden from learning? The name is escaping my head. Unfortunately.
I concur.
Ah. That's not good. Because his transmuter, he cannot learn transmutation, not transmutation scrolls. He cannot learn conjuration spells. I think that's what it means. Scribe scrolls. Yeah, transmuters are forbidden from learning conjuration spells, which is weird considering he has fucking an elemental manning his shop. Unless he had created the damn thing, or bought it. Considering he can't use conjuration magic. One bad thing, though, about the spell book... Is it... Wait. Is it Neverwinter Nights 1 or 2 where the spell book stays out of order? No, it's Neverwinter Nights 1, where if you learn spells from a scroll, or when you level up actually, that they're unalphabetized, which drives me off the fucking wall. When I see a list of spells, I expect them to be in order. Okay. Let's head off to Port Last, shall we? I got a feeling we're gonna be attacked by that goddamn Quara elemental on the way there. Apparently not. I did not encounter anything on my travels. I wonder how Port Last looks in this game. And here we are in the illustrious Port Last. Watch where you step. You might get some of the local culture on your boots. God, Sans, you hold your nose so high, it's a wonder you don't wear your hat on it. I don't even know what that means, my dear, but I'm sure as far as your local expressions go, it's quite quaint and charmingly indirect. Okay, enough banter, you two. We have to gather information. We should find Haramos as quickly as we can. He can grant us access to Ember, and hopefully we can find some clues there. Asking some of the locals couldn't hurt either, after we speak with Haramos, of course. Agreed. They may have seen something, and as long as we use simple words, we may be able to get information out of them. I'll try to sort whatever we find as we discover it, but check with me if you're ever curious about what we gathered. I'll have a good sense for when we have enough to bring to trial. Alright, I'm glad to have you along, Sand. The pleasure is all mine. As exceptional as my skills are, it is good to see them put to good use. Wow, someone has a rather high opinion of themselves. Ooh, the cracked anvil. What the hell's this? Ah, they're asking about the Uthgarth barbarians, huh? Wait a minute. Naya's magical sundries. Alliance Arms Inn. Did they change the layout of Port Last since the first game? Because this looks different. Okay, there's the garrison. Cracked anvil. Port Last gets fucking gets sacked. Hey, old friend, care for a look at Holligel's Thunder's wares? Do you carry any unusual items? Happens that I do, though I don't usually advertise. Here, have yourself a look. Hey, blessing of Joaquin paid and oh my god, that shit is expensive as fuck. Yesterday's touch. What the fuck is this? Only usable at bars. +3 to diplomacy, -3 to bluff, but +3 to deflection. And that means I could probably get rid of my shield. Mad Gent's boots. Remove blindness to darkness 3 times per day. Favor Lura, +4 to dexterity. Ooh! What do we have here? The long sword is the weapon most commonly associated with the knights and their ilk. There are many variations of the blade, but all are approximately 35 to 47 inches in length. Let's see, 1d6 electrical damage. It's a +2 sword with keen! And it's made of mithril. Let's see, what's this? Avarend, that is a short sword. It's a +3, it has cure moderate wounds 5 times per day. What the fuck? What's this? A rapier +3 to... Jesus Christ. Okay. I know I can get some good fucking weapons for my party. Holy balls. What the fuck is silken iron? This is a scimitar, and it has cleave. Vile Drinker. Excellent name. Angerus' Shackle Breaker. Only usable by wizards. Foot of the Lame Kobold. What? Only usable by warlocks, and it grants them to use magic missile 5 times per day. The fuck is this shit? Okay, nothing in miscellaneous section, but I will gladly take this sword. I mean, I have money. I have money. Why not use it? Yoink. Ooh. Pretty. Dragon Blood's Katana, the Devil's Right Hand. What is this? That is a kukri. Only usable by evil characters. The Spear of Death. Holy Mother of God. It's about time I got use out of this shit. Well, I'll sell the Astral Blade. I'll sell the Great Sword. And this +1 Scimitar and these Shurikens.
Yes?
I don't think anyone else has anything worth selling.
What's going on?
Listening, really.
Listening, really. Of course you are, Sand. Enemy to will. We'll get rid of it.
Something you want?
Industrious Hands of Pain? +2 to dexterity, only usable by fire. Haste 1 time per. Jesus fuck! Well, I know where I need to spend a lot of gold.
Listening, really.
Yes.
Yes.
Helm of Graham the Mouse. Oh boy! What's the Hammer of Marish? Let's see, that's Sonics +2, Shield of Faith. What's this? So many choices, so many choices. I'll come back later. After I have people with me. Jesus Christ.
I will lead now. Follow.
Well, I got a sword that's on electricity. Let's see, that's the garrison. Where the fuck would, where would be the leader of this place? I might as well ask one of the guardsmen. You sir. Move along, citizen. Move along, fucking hell. Fine, fine, fine. I spent too much time dilly-dallying. Great. And now I'm over my limit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've been NoGod21. This has been Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Core Campaign. Let's see. We've become a squire, and now we're gathering evidence to prove our name in a murder case. Fantastic. Until next time, we will, try to find the, whatever the fuck his title is, and whatever the fuck his name is, and port last. Well, until then, thanks for watching on Wonderful Evening. I'll see y'all next time.
Yeah.